In this video, I want to talk about a great online resource if you're looking to understand and explore the idea of managing inventory in a FileMaker solution. Now, if you're interested in inventory, probably you're a owner or operator of a business who has to manage inventory, maybe an office manager, or you're a FileMaker person that maybe needs to build an inventory system and support a customer. In fact, you might be an in-house FileMaker developer supporting an internal operation. So this website is useful for both groups of people. What I've found over the years is that there are a number of different variations in how inventory systems are set up and work. And largely, the inventory systems support a business model, a workflow that an organization has set up. The FileMaker Inventory Resources webpage is a fantastic repository that has been created by Daniel Shanahan of New Leaf Data. Daniel is a highly experienced FileMaker developer, and I've had the privilege of periodically talking to him over the years. So Daniel obviously has a great background in inventory management, and he is bringing that knowledge to FileMaker users. Now, the FileMaker Inventory Resources webpage covers a wide variety of topics, all revolving around inventory. Bringing products into inventory, taking products out of inventory, getting supplies of inventory in from distributors or shippers or manufacturers, building of inventory into kits, etc. So this website is really a single repository that's fantastic for learning all about this. In fact, he also has a handful of videos where he talks about some of the details of inventory management. And of course, as a professional, I'm sure Daniel is available to consult with you if you need help with inventory resources. Now, keep in mind that inventory processes can be kind of a lightweight process, or they can get really interesting and really, frankly, kind of ugly. I've seen this myself when we did some work with some very, very large companies who were managing telecommunications equipment that came in and out of warehouses. The products would come in, they had to be checked in, some of them were serialized, some of them were not serialized, then they would have to be requested and shipped out, and some of them would be assembled into kits. It can get fairly involved. So a couple parting comments here as I wrap this up. First off is that as you work on an inventory process, you're going to need to make sure that your FileMaker solution mirrors the workflow of your organization, which means that you'll probably have a FileMaker solution that needs to have some level of customization made to it. Once again, Daniel's available for that. A good local FileMaker consultant's available for that. The folks on my team are available to help with that. Additionally, as you build inventory systems, you're going to need to keep performance in mind. And so as you build systems that compare and add and deduct and take into account all these kinds of mathematical processes, basic math, frankly, where you're adding pieces up to build a kit, if you start to scale that into thousands of items and eventually thousands of products, and maybe with a long history of products that have come and gone through the warehouse, performance is going to be an important consideration. So I want to caution you that as you build these things, you're going to want to think about the performance videos that we've posted on YouTube and that are also part of our FileMaker Video Training Course. So think about not using calculation fields so much, but using script triggers to run the math in a script. Do things that will scale, so as you put your FileMaker solution up on the cloud, which is where a lot of solutions are going these days, that the performance down to your end users is going to be fast. Of course, if you're just building a sample file and doing some basic inventory manipulation, it'll be lightning quick. But when you start to load 50, 80, 100,000 records into it and you're accessing it halfway across the continent, you're going to want to make sure that you've used good techniques in building your solution. So once again, I recommend that you check out the FileMaker Inventory Resources.com webpage. It's the best repository of inventory information and planning and development of a FileMaker custom application that I've ever seen in one location. So check it out, and if you're not building an inventory solution today, bookmark it and save it for later. This is really good content.